Is it feasible that Amy Slaton, who plays the role of 1,000-pound sisters, suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder? In her life, the TLC star has triumphed over an innumerable number of obstacles. That she would carry some of the tension and baggage around with her is something that is very reasonable. A weight loss competition is something that the older siblings have proposed as a way to encourage and inspire one another during this season. Amy, on the other hand, is always so adamantly opposed to the concept. How are things going? Is Amy Slaton's fear of competition due to post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD? Tammy and Amy Slaton have both stated that they did not have the best childhood imaginable since the beginning of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters. The fact that their mother Darlene is not an emotionally warm person made them turn to food as a source of comfort in order to deal with the difficulties they were experiencing. Now, there are people who believe that Amy's strong fear of competition may have something to do with the trauma she experienced in the past. And someone who is a fan of 1,000-Pound Sisters posted on Reddit, "I understand Amy when she says she doesn't want a competition. I am aware that Amy receives a great deal of criticism for this because of her attitude, but we do not have any idea what Amy and the others have actually been through in terms of their childhood. With everything that has to do with competition, I get the impression that Amy is harboring a great deal of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD." The original poster continued by describing how they face comparable challenges in terms of competition. In their household, each and every friendly game eventually turned into a personal confrontation. The original poster stated, "Now I'm not defending Amy's behavior, she definitely has room for improvement, however, I feel like she's deeply holding on to a lot of PTSD, and I think therapy would do her absolute wonders." The TLC star was shown sympathy by a number of viewers who were 1,000-Pound Sisters. There were other Redditors who gave considerable consideration to the idea. Additionally, many people said that they had a range of emotions toward Amy, but in the end, they were able to comprehend the reasons why she did not wish to take part in a weight loss competition. A number of other viewers of 1,000-Pound Sisters wrote, "You have my full agreement. In addition to her actions, I can comprehend why Amy does not wish to participate in a competition. The likelihood is that she will not win, and if she does, she will feel even worse about herself, and she will have to put up with jokes about the fact that she did not win. Anything that even remotely resembles a competition is something that she is very terrified of. On the other hand, the manner in which she conveys that is unsettling. It is easy for me to understand Amy's point of view as well. It's possible that some of the other siblings could benefit from certain competitions. It would appear that the siblings are unable to comprehend the fact that something that may serve as a source of inspiration and enjoyment for them may have the exact opposite impact on other individuals. Even if the prospect of competition had not been brought up, she would have put up a fight. She does not want to be held to any standards or beliefs. The fact that she attempted to spend time that she could have spent cleaning her house is just absurd. What are your thoughts on the current conversation? After everything that has happened, does Amy Slaton deal with post-traumatic stress disorder? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. The world of reality television often invites fans into the personal lives of its stars, and while viewers may initially tune in for entertainment, they often become invested in the emotional and psychological journeys of the participants. One show that has captivated viewers with its raw portrayal of personal struggles and family dynamics is 1,000-Pound Sisters. The series follows the lives of Amy and Tammy Slaton, two sisters from Kentucky, as they navigate life with severe obesity while trying to lose weight and improve their health. Amy Slaton, the more optimistic and bubbly of the two sisters, has undergone a significant transformation throughout the show. She has shared her struggles with obesity, weight loss, family issues, and even her challenges with motherhood. While many fans have rooted for her as she worked towards her goals, a growing number of viewers have become concerned about her emotional well-being, suspecting that she might be suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. This article will explore why fans believe that Amy Slaton may be dealing with PTSD. focusing on her past experiences, her behavior on the show, and the psychological factors that could contribute to her struggles. The trauma of growing up. Amy Slaton's early life was marked by significant hardship. From an early age, Amy, along with her sister Tammy, was raised in a chaotic and sometimes unstable household. The Slaton family lived in a difficult environment, characterized by poverty, neglect, and a lack of proper parental support. Amy has openly shared that her mother, who struggled with her own issues, wasn't always available or capable of offering the love and stability that a child needs. While there has been limited information about Amy's childhood in the public domain, many of the signs of trauma are often visible in adulthood. In 1,000-Pound Sisters, Amy has spoken about her difficult family life, the emotional toll of growing up in a household where food was often the only comfort, and the lack of parental support in her life. These formative years may have played a crucial role in shaping her emotional response to later events in her life. Childhood trauma is a well-documented risk factor for developing PTSD, and fans have speculated that Amy's past may be contributing to her mental health struggles. The death of her father. Another pivotal moment that could have contributed to Amy's emotional state is the death of her father. Though Amy has not been as open about her father's passing as she has about other aspects of her life, his death is a significant event that fans suspect may have triggered a deep emotional response. The loss of a parent, particularly at a young age or in a traumatic manner, can have a long-lasting effect on someone's mental health. When a parent dies, especially if the relationship was complicated or unresolved, feelings of guilt, abandonment, and grief can lead to symptoms of PTSD. Given Amy's history of family instability, fans speculate that the death of her father could have created a lasting emotional wound that has yet to fully heal. Struggling with weight loss and health issues. One of the core themes of 1,000-Pound Sisters is the weight loss journeys of the Slaton sisters. For Amy, her weight has been a source of significant psychological distress, and it's evident that her battle with obesity is not just physical, it is also deeply emotional. Throughout the series, viewers have watched Amy try to lose weight with the goal of improving her health and becoming a mother. However, her struggle with food addiction and her inability to maintain weight loss has likely added another layer of stress and frustration. In some episodes, Amy appears to self-sabotage, engaging in behaviors that could be interpreted as attempts to cope with unresolved emotions. Fans have pointed out that food might serve as a form of emotional regulation for Amy. When faced with difficult emotions or stress, Amy sometimes turns to food as a source of comfort. This coping mechanism, which is often seen in those with trauma histories, can be a sign of underlying psychological distress. Additionally, the fact that Amy and her sister Tammy have often used humor as a way to mask deeper emotional pain is something that many fans have observed. Laughing off painful situations, especially when it comes to their family dynamics or personal struggles, may be a defense mechanism. This detachment could be an unconscious way of protecting themselves from overwhelming emotions. The strain on her marriage. Amy's relationship with her husband, Michael Halterman, is another area of concern for fans. While the couple has generally been depicted as loving and supportive, there have been moments of tension and disagreement, particularly as Amy struggles to manage her weight loss goals. Some fans have speculated that the pressures of Amy's journey, both physical and emotional, might put a strain on her marriage. In certain episodes, Amy has expressed frustration with her own progress, and there have been moments where she has seemed emotionally distant or overwhelmed. These reactions may indicate that she is struggling to cope with the emotional and psychological demands of her weight loss journey. Her emotional distress may be compounded by the fear of not being able to meet her own expectations, which could lead to feelings of inadequacy or worthlessness. Moreover, the public nature of their struggles may exacerbate Amy's emotional vulnerability. In the world of reality television, the personal lives of the stars are often exposed to millions of viewers, and the pressure to be perfect can be overwhelming. Fans have observed that Amy's need for validation and approval may be a reaction to her past trauma, as she seeks affirmation in a world where she might have felt unseen or unheard in her earlier years. The impact of her relationship with Tammy. Amy's relationship with her sister, Tammy Slaton, is another complex and potentially traumatic dynamic. Throughout the series, fans have watched the two sisters navigate their close, yet often strained, relationship. Tammy's struggles with obesity, health, and her own mental health issues have created a volatile environment for Amy, one where she often feels responsible for her sister's well-being. At times, Amy seems to take on a caregiving role for Tammy, which can be emotionally exhausting. Tammy's health crises, her dependence on Amy, and the family drama that often surrounds the sisters can be overwhelming. In some ways, fans have noted that this dynamic may act as a source of vicarious trauma for Amy. Taking on the role of caretaker for someone with serious health issues can be emotionally draining, and it is often linked to feelings of burnout, anxiety, and depression. Fans have observed that Amy's behavior sometimes mirrors the behavior of someone who is dealing with unresolved trauma. She is often defensive, anxious, and may lash out when she feels criticized or misunderstood. These reactions could be indicative of a heightened stress response, which is common in those with PTSD. Signs of PTSD in Amy Slaton. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, can manifest in a variety of ways, and many of the signs can be subtle or misunderstood. However, fans of 1,000-pound sisters have pointed out several behaviors that may suggest Amy is experiencing the effects of PTSD. 1. Hypervigilance. Amy sometimes appears overly alert or sensitive to her surroundings, especially when it comes to her family members or her weight loss journey. This heightened state of awareness could be a sign of hypervigilance, a common symptom of PTSD. 2. Avoidance and emotional numbing. In some episodes, Amy has shown signs of emotional avoidance, particularly when discussing difficult topics like her past or her family struggles. She may deflect these conversations with humor or by focusing on other subjects, which could be a way of avoiding feelings that are too overwhelming to face. 3. Outbursts of anger or irritability. Fans have witnessed moments where Amy becomes agitated or angry without clear provocation. These emotional outbursts could be linked to the stress and emotional toll of her life experiences. Anger is often a way of masking deeper feelings of hurt, fear, or sadness. 4. Difficulty with relationships. PTSD can impact a person's ability to form and maintain healthy relationships. Amy's relationship with her sister Tammy, as well as her husband Michael, has at times been strained, possibly due to the emotional baggage she carries from her past. Fans have noted that Amy sometimes seems to struggle with balancing her own needs with the needs of others. 5. Substance use or food addiction. As mentioned earlier, Amy's relationship with food seems to be one of her primary coping mechanisms. While food addiction is not an official diagnosis in the DSM-5, it is widely recognized as a form of emotional coping that may develop in response to trauma. Many fans have speculated that Amy's food struggles are directly tied to her emotional trauma, and they often wonder if food has become a way for her to self-soothe when faced with overwhelming feelings. While it is impossible to diagnose someone based solely on their behavior in a television show, the growing concern among 1,000-pound sisters fans about Amy Slaton's mental health is understandable. From her tumultuous childhood to her struggles with weight loss, family dynamics, and caregiving, Amy has faced a number of challenges that could contribute to the development of PTSD. Fans have pointed to several signs of trauma, including her emotional responses, relationships, and coping mechanisms, that may indicate she is struggling with the effects of past traumatic experiences. It is important to remember that the emotional journey of a reality TV star is often more complex than what is portrayed on screen. While viewers may have insights based on what they see, they do not have access to the full picture of Amy's life and mental health. However, the concern expressed by fans suggests a deep level of empathy for Amy's struggles, and many are rooting for her to find the help and support she needs to heal. If Amy does indeed suffer from PTSD, it would be crucial for her to seek professional help to address her emotional. Following US TV show Online will provide you with additional news and updates regarding 1,000 Pound Sisters. You can watch brand new episodes on TLC every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock with Eastern Time.